Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So today I am here in Plymouth Isle, which is a world that I created completely from scratch. So if you haven't yet, I recommend checking out that series on my channel. But today I am here building a house called Daffodil Heights. This house ends up having 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and 2 half bathrooms. It ends up costing about 207,000 simoleons. So this house is built on lot number 59, the lot map in the description below, so you can check that out. So you can see which lot 59 is in Plymouth Isle, and you can of course download the house. There's a link in the description below as well. So yes, this house is the last house kind of in this neighborhood area by the school, so it's kind of like behind the city hall. It's like between the city hall and the school, basically. It's kind of like this little neighborhood of, I don't know how many houses it is. I think it's like 6 houses, and it's kind of like little, kind of like rectangle of road, I guess. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of the last house in this area. The previous one was Oak Hill House. That was the second to last one. So this is the final one here. So yeah, and this house is kind of on the larger side. As like I said before, it's 5 bedrooms. So it's kind of more around the size of like the house behind it, which is Spacious Colonial, that's what it's called, and the one next to it, Oak Hill House. The other houses kind of in this little area are a little bit smaller, but yeah, so it's kind of one of the larger houses, and yeah, and the price of it, it's kind of like priced between the house, like the less expensive houses in the neighborhood and the more expensive ones. So like the other ones are like 150,000. This one's 200,000 and the other two are 250,000 ish. So yeah, it's kind of like in between there. So yeah. Anyway, right now I am working out the front porch and kind of just building the house. One of the things that I spent a lot of time on with this house was the staircase. So as you can already see, I made an L-shaped staircase, and I'm going to go back and rework it even more, especially when it comes down to the basement stairs, because I do make the basement stairs L-shaped as well underneath the main staircase. So yeah, that was kind of time consuming to kind of get that to work out correctly. And yeah, I'm kind of doing this because the last house I did also had kind of a fun staircase using constrained floor elevation. So I wanted to do that again with this one. So yeah, this one I did something a little different. I did an L shape. Unfortunately, it does mean that there's a lot of kind of wasted space in the walls because of the angled floor due to the constrained floor elevation stuff. So yeah, that's kind of a side effect of it. So there is like a lot of wasted space there. You can see it's kind of like this L shape there of like, area that can't be used. And the same thing on the first floor as well. So yeah, the house on the outside looks larger than it actually is, like by footprint. I think a big part of that is because of the porches are really big. And then also those stairs take up a lot of space on the inside. So yeah, it isn't like a huge house. Like it's definitely big. It is 5 bedrooms, but the footprint of it's actually not like the rooms themselves aren't super huge or anything like that. Anyway, right now I'm beginning on the roof, so just getting that worked out a little bit, and I'm doing a few tweaks here around the side of the house to get the roof to work out a little bit better. So yeah, that's just what's happening here. So yeah, there's the main part of the roof, and then I was trying to figure out how to connect like this to the main part of the roof, because this part of the house is like a little bit weird. So it's like a little funky the way the roof's joined there, but it is what it is. And I think it looks okay. So right here is getting the porch roofing in over the main porches in the house. So just lowering those down. I actually used the windows from the Now and Then Century Manor set from the store. I used a lot of windows from that set in this house. So yeah, I do use those windows a lot, but I quite like them. And I also use shutters on this house as well, which you can see they're actually from the base game. There are shutters that came with the window set, that they all kind of match, but I use the base game shutters here because I almost never use those. Like, I can't even remember the last time I used those shutters there, and they actually look quite nice with those windows. So I thought, why not? It kind of adds like a nice bit of extra detail there. So yeah, you'll see the shutters kind of give the house a pop of color, because I do make the house white, and then I make the shutters like a very soft yellow. I make them like a brighter yellow at first, and then I tone it down later on, kind of near the end. You'll see that, but yeah, the shutters kind of add a nice pop of color. So yeah, also another big reason that the inside of the house isn't quite as big as it looks from the outside is that main entranceway takes up a lot of space. So yeah, like when you walk in, you have like this 2-story ceiling in the entrance and like that staircase. So, it's probably taking the spot of what could be like another bedroom, but it is kind of a nice grand entrance. So I think it's nice to have that. And, the house, like the floor plan in general is kind of unconventional, especially on the second floor. It's a little bit weird, but I kind of like it that way. It makes it more fun. So, I mean, you'll see that when we get to it, but like all the bedrooms in the second floor are kind of like all along one side. They're all kind of along the left side of the house. And then on the right side is like the right side's kind of like the entrance, and then there's like a sitting area or like a bonus room and like the bathroom. So you'll see that. But anyway, right now I'm moving on to the basement. So the basement doesn't really have anything in it. I just kind of wanted this house to have a basement. So yeah, there's not like too much going on down there. It's basically just like a basement room, and then a small half bathroom, actually a large half bathroom because there's a lot of space down there. But yeah, the main thing that took up a lot of time here was figuring out the staircase. So I did, make the stairs of the basement go underneath the main stairs here in the L shape, but only one wide instead of two squares wide. So yeah, that was kind of a little bit challenging. I did test out all the stairs in the house when I finished, so they all work. There's no issues with Sims going up and down any of the stairs in the house. These L-shaped stairs work fine. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. But right now, I was just trying to get the stairs in with the railings and everything. So yeah, it was a little bit funky, but that's what I'm working with right now. And that's what took a little bit of some time here. But yeah, and I also just wanted like the walls to be like nice angles instead of like kind of being funky. Like you can see the walls are a little bit funky right now. So that was something I was trying to work on. But yeah, you can see things get a little bit messy here when I'm trying to do these stairs, but we get there in the end. And I think it's kind of interesting. I like doing stairs that are kind of more fun because it just definitely gives the house a lot more character than just doing a plain staircase. Of course, that would have, saved a lot of space and would, been able to get a few extra rooms in the house if I had done normal stairs. But, it's more fun this way, having kind of like this more unique staircase. And in the basement, I was gonna like put walls in all the areas where the ceiling was gonna be funky, but then I decided not to. I just left it. Your Sims can still, they seem to be fine walking around the lowered ceiling. You'll see in the screenshots at the end what the basement looks like, and it's kind of weird looking from like inside, but like that's not the way that you see it when you like play the house. You see it from above, it looks fine. So yeah, anyway, right here I'm just getting in the stairs to the third floor, which kind of go right there. You can see where they are now, and I'm still trying to work out how to get the stairs here to work, or the walls to be like the right kind of nice angle there. So that's what's happening right now. But anyway, just getting them in there, getting the railing in, and yay, I think we have the stairs in place now. So yeah, on the third floor of the house, which is something I added in because there was room for it, there's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and the second floor has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So yeah, but the rooms are definitely not huge. Especially the third floor bedrooms, they're quite small. They're just kind of kids' rooms, and the second floor bedrooms are also pretty small, but they are big enough to have double beds in them. So yeah, it's not a huge house, or like it's a big house, but the rooms themselves aren't that big. It's just more of like a space thing. Like there's a lot of extra space that's used by things other than rooms, like the stairs. So yeah, and that's kind of like in the front entrance hall, kind of takes up a lot of space. But right now I'm getting all the windows in. There's one fireplace and there's the other. And I was going to put one up. I was going to put a fireplace on the second floor, but I ended up not doing that. Anyway, right here, just adjusting the chimneys. I actually make them a little bit taller because they look a little bit too short here. is I like when they are a little bit taller than the peak of the roof. It does look a bit strange when the gabled roof is taller than the chimney. So, I mean, ignoring that the house next door is that way, we're just gonna make those a little bit taller there. And yeah, and here I'm just gonna get in some archways around the house. So basically on the first floor, we have the entrance and then the living room on the left, and the dining room behind that, and the study behind that. And up here on the second floor, we have the 3 bedrooms over here on the left side of the house, and then there's some other stuff elsewhere. But yeah, just getting in some more doors. There is a walkout basement, so you can see I actually raised the whole house up a little bit. So there's 8 steps up to the house, which is twice as many as would be a normal foundation height. So like a normal foundation height would be 4 steps. I made it 8. So you can see that with the front porch, you can see how high up that is. And that's because I raised the terrain up on the lot. So yeah, the house is kind of on a little bit of a hill, and that means that the basement can be made a walkout basement a little bit easier. So yeah, and here I'm just softening that terrain that I had raised up at the very beginning. So yeah, you can see the house on a little bit of a hill. There's also a detached garage in the backyard, which is right next to the garage on the house next door. So yeah, there is that. But anyway, here I'm just going through and I'm recoloring some things. I think I'm going to start on some of the outside stuff fairly soon. I'm actually going to lay out some of the interior stuff first. But yeah, this is the kitchen. You can see, again, not huge. It is like a galley style kitchen. I didn't play test that fridge. Should have done that. But yes, if it doesn't work, that's not hard to fix. You can just pull the fridge out of the wall. I just thought it looks kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, you can see the kitchen's kind of like a galley kitchen. And then we have the living room here. Again, not huge. You can see these rooms are pretty small. So yeah, it's not a huge house. Or I keep saying that. I keep saying it's not a huge house. It is a big house, but the rooms aren't very big. So here's the laundry room / half bathroom on the first floor. This is just the upstairs bathroom right here. And right here is the master bathroom, which unfortunately I was not able to fit a bathtub in it, but it's nice. At least it's an ensuite bathroom. Anyway, just adjusting some windows right there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for furniture, just like initial furniture. This is kind of like the little sitting area or bonus room on the second floor there. So yeah, it's pretty much that. So anyway, what's next? Let's see. Adjusting the roof a little bit there. So we're going to begin on the exterior colors and stuff. So the siding on the outside is the wood siding that I use in a lot of the houses in the world. On this house, it's white. So I just went with this white wood siding on the entire house. I didn't actually use anything else except for some stone on the chimneys, but other than that, and the foundation is stone, but other than that, it's just the white wood siding. So here I'm just kind of going through doing that. I'm getting these window colors in, so just recoloring these windows here on the house, which of course, as I always say, it would save me a lot of time if I did the recoloring before I placed everything down, so I didn't have to place it all down and then go back and recolor everything individually. But it is what it is. So anyway, you can see I recolored one of the shutters there to be yellow, but that's not the final color. And here I'm just kind of going around putting the siding on, so just doing that. It's pretty much going to take a few moments here to go around the house and put that everywhere. Yeah, just around the back there. The house is kind of an L shape, as you can probably tell, with the master bedroom kind of at the very back there on that kind of L. And then up here, I'm just doing the under roof areas for the third floor, recoloring all that, and under the roof and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. And also some stone here, as you can see, on the chimneys. So that's always nice. A nice bit of contrast using the dark stone with the white siding, and then the garage as well. So I'm just getting that on there. And then also putting this like little wood texture underneath the roofing, which I like to do. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much all of that. I do have to recolor the windows still, so I'm going to do that now. So I'm just going to kind of go around, recolor all the windows and doors. Again, they're just white, but I'm just making them like more of a wood texture versus just the plain white they were when I placed them down. So yeah, that's all the railings and stuff in the house too. So I'm just kind of going through and doing that. So getting all these windows along the back here where the master bedroom is. And also, yeah, the master bedroom actually has a lot of windows. There's like a whole wall of windows behind the bed there. which I do cover them up with curtains a fair amount because, it's supposed to be more of like a cozier room. But yeah, there is a lot of natural light in there, which is kind of nice. Anyway, right here, I'm just getting the garage door recolored and then also these railings. So yeah, there's actually a lot of columns going on here, like 3 layers of columns. So I use these railings from University Life, which actually have these built-in columns. Then I used these columns from Pets, kind of on the lower level going through the foundation to kind of, add a foundation kind of look to the columns, make them look more supported. And then I used columns from the base game to go on top to kind of add a little bit of thickness and like ornateness to the very, plain columns that came with the fencing there. So yeah, there's a lot of columns going on here, as you can see. But in the end, I like layering columns like that. And I'm sure if you've watched some of my other house design videos before, I've been doing this like going back. I think the first house I did it on was like almost 5 years ago, where I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like put these columns here. And I don't know, I think it looks kind of nice having like the columns going through the foundation there, or having columns in place of a foundation, kind of overlapping them. It kind of, just makes kind of a more interesting look. It looks a little bit more unique, and yeah, I quite like that. But anyway, right here, I'm just getting some stairs that go down to the walkout basement, so your Sims don't have to trek up the little hill that's in the backyard there, and they can instead just use those stairs to get up to the back door of the house. But yeah, so that's it for the colors on the outside. I'm going to tone down the colors on the shutters on the windows. Right now they're pretty bright yellow. I do make them a little bit softer by the end. But anyway, now we're going to move on to some of the flooring on the inside. So yeah, very light colored wood floors on the inside. I used parquet wood floors. And then I went in and did these kind of details that I do in a lot of my houses. So I just like doing them, especially with larger houses like this one. They're a little bit more expensive. It's nice to kind of have that fancier like flooring detail. So I decided to go through and do that here. And this is the study that I'm doing right now. And yeah, you can tell the other rooms, they already have furniture in them. But yeah, just doing the bedrooms here. The master bedroom has the fancier flooring treatment, whereas the other bedrooms will just end up being parquet on the second floor and carpet on the third floor. But yeah, anyway, just doing a few more wall things. The walls in the entrance were actually a little bit challenging because of how warped they were in places, or how tall they were, and like you had the repeating textures, due to those stairs. So yeah, you'll see what I do in a moment. But right now I'm just putting a chandelier that has a chain on it, so it goes all the way up to the ceiling, which is nice. But yeah, right now is when I kind of discovered the issues with the walls. So I ended up using this wallpaper from Pets, which repeated pretty nicely. It didn't look too strange the way that it repeated due to the really tall walls. But then it got messed up where the walls were warped here. So I decided just using paneling on those walls so you don't notice the walls being as warped. Of course, the shadows kind of give it away anyway, so that's a little bit funky, but at least the texture on the wall isn't like all on a diagonal and weird. So yes, anyway, there's a nice large painting. Well, there it is. So I decided to go with a large painting there in the stairs to kind of fill that wall, which I thought needed filling. And there's a lamp there on the ceiling and just some lights around the place. Over here in this little nook, I wasn't really sure what to do with it, so I put some cabinets in there, like, oh, I'll put a bookshelf in there too. And then I slapped a wall on top and put an archway, so it kind of looks like a fun built-in. So yeah, looks nice. You'll see that in the screenshots too, and I'm inside the house, got some good pics of that, so you'll see what that looks like. But anyway, right now I'm recoloring the stairs here and the railings and all that kind of stuff, so getting all those in. And then I'm just gonna get some curtains on these windows on the other side of the front door, so just recoloring those. I kind of just go with an off-white color. So there you go. And I also put blinds on these windows up here, but you can kind of see now what I meant by a lot of, kind of unused space, just like this whole entrance area, as you can see, is very large. And, all that space isn't really used for anything, but it does look pretty cool. So, that's nice. Anyway, here in the kitchen, I finally decided to use these tiles that have like little vegetables on them. I never have ever used them because they're really kind of ugly. But I thought that maybe I could get them to work in this house because it's kind of fun. So I used those there. And yeah, it's a little bit quirky, but I kind of like it. And here I'm just going to do the cabinets and counters. I went with actually marble countertops, so that's kind of fancy. But yeah, you can see it's a very small kitchen. It's kind of like a galley style kitchen. Not a huge room, as a lot of the rooms in the house are. They're not huge. And this is kind of meant to be like an older house. It's not modern or open floor plan at all. It's a very kind of traditional style. So that was kind of what I was going for with that. But anyway, just kind of doing some stuff in the kitchen, getting some blinds and curtains on the windows, getting a little trash can right there. And what else? A little phone on the wall over there. And just some things, just some stuff on the counter, some paper towels. That's nice. A little electrical box outside. That's a nice little detail right there. And a little mat on the floor in front of the sink, a little rug there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the kitchen though, as far as that goes. Right now I'm just going to do the deck material, just wood, but I did angle it to kind of go around all the corners here so it looks nice. So right now I'm just doing that. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. And of course I'm going to recolor all the stairs and the outside and the railings, all that kind of stuff as well. Always helps make the house look a little bit better. But yeah, so I think that's it for the kitchen for the most part. Yeah. So next it's going to be the dining room. So the dining room is actually quite large. It's one of the larger rooms in the house, and it has a nice fireplace, also a nice bay window, which is cool. So actually, I think I did the living room? I can't remember if I did the living room or dining room first. I think it's the dining room, but I do focus on the fireplaces here together since they do match. So yeah, just getting some tile there under the fireplace and just recoloring the fireplace here, getting some tiles around it as well. But yeah, so right now we're going to tackle the dining room. A lot of the rooms in the first floor kind of have a more grayish blue color scheme. So the dining room's kind of a gray color scheme. The living room's kind of a blue color scheme. The office veers a little bit more purplish, I think. So yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. But anyway, right here, just going for the walls here in the dining room. I think I'm with like polka dot wallpaper, if I remember. So I guess we'll see in a second. Yeah, there we go. And they're just gray and white. And here's recoloring the dining table. I think all the dining chairs should work because I think I placed that table in there without move objects, but then I did place like a china cabinet behind it, so maybe that might cause some problems. I'm not sure, but I just feel bad because a lot of times I place these dining tables in and like most of the chairs don't work because they're like in the way of something else, but it is what it is. So anyway, here I'm just getting in some things. Got a nice mirror there, nice little china cabinet, also a couple extra chairs. You can imagine pulling up the table, even though it's not an extendable table, but we don't worry about that. And a nice bit of art there over the fireplace and some plants in the corner there. And also a rug, of course. So just getting that in right there. But yeah, that's mostly it for the dining room. It's nothing too crazy. It's a very nice looking room though. Very fancy looking. Anyway, moving on to the living room. The living room is a little bit smaller because it kind of lost some space because of these stairs. The way that they like take up that room there, makes the living room a little bit smaller, but that's fine. So the living room basically, oops, I hit edit down there by accident, but yeah, the living room has a nice fireplace, TV, just a couch, a couple armchairs. So I do add another one, but yeah, there it is. Over there, and then just some plants. I think I put a bookshelf in too. So yeah, there you go. I think that's mostly it for the living room. Just getting a few things on the table there. And next we move on to the study. So the study is actually a larger room, has a very nice bay window there. This room is underneath the master bedroom, so that's kind of like where those windows are. And just adding in some bookshelves in here is also a desk there. That's kind of in the bay window. And then I also put in a couple seats, a couple chairs that kind of face the desk. So you can imagine, I don't know, there being a meeting here or something like that. So I thought I'd just kind of put that setup in here, but just recoloring these chairs. See, it's kind of like a grayish color scheme, but then the rug that I put in is kind of more purple. So I guess that kind of makes it more of a purple feel to the room. I don't know. Anyway, it's also like a little globe there, which is kind of cool. Some more lights and stuff, and also getting in the rug. So yeah, I think that's mostly it though for the study. There you can see the rug's a little bit more purple, and I think that's mostly it though for this study. So yeah, I think next I'm just going to add a few details to the entrance of the house. So I just added like a little side table there by the stairs. I'm just going to put some things on it, I think. But yeah, it's like a phone and a little plant. So there you go. And also a mat there by the front door and a little bit of a mirror there. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for the entranceway. And next, we're just going to do the laundry room / half bathroom here. So just recoloring this. So yeah, there wasn't really enough space to have a dedicated laundry room. I guess I could have put the laundry in the basement, which I thought about doing. And yeah, I guess like the half bathroom I have in the basement could be a laundry room as well, but I thought it's nicer to have the laundry more easily accessible, so I just kind of have it here on the first floor of the main of the. Well, that was a really weird sentence. What I was trying to say is on the main floor of the house, but also the first floor of the house. It's the same thing. Anyway, moving past that, just getting in just some blinds there on that window, also some curtains. The blinds are there mostly for privacy because it's right there looking over the porch. So, it might be nice to have some blinds there in case people are walking by on the porch or sitting there. Anyway, here I'm going to tackle the upstairs kind of landing area. There's kind of this interesting like living room, bonus room space that's like between the top of the stairs and the little hallway for the bedrooms. Yeah, the second floor here is kind of a quirky floor plan just because I had to work around those main stairs that, are a little bit challenging because of just the way that they take up a lot of space. So I actually put the stairs to the third floor on top of the floor that's like strangely like angled underneath. So that actually helped with space because then there wasn't like extra waste. So yeah, so those stairs there kind of help because they're on top of the weirdly angled floors underneath. So yeah, that's like a good alternative, just having that area walled off. Anyway, that's kind of that area there. So we're going to move on now to the master bedroom, which kind of has a more red color scheme, which is interesting. And you can see it's like a largish room. It's not super huge, but it's a nice size and it has all these windows there. We can see where the bed is. And then also 2 more sets of windows on the other side of the room. So there's a lot of nice light in here. And also this house kind of has a slight ocean view because it's kind of higher up. So the master bedroom windows that kind of like are to the right of the bed from the view we're looking at right now kind of are able to see the ocean from there. So, you're kind of able to get a bit of an ocean view from this room. So that's kind of nice, I guess. And actually one of the kids' rooms on the third floor is a really nice view of the ocean, which I think you'll see in the screenshots. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's pretty much it actually for this bedroom, I believe. So yeah, we just have like a nice dresser. There's a TV over the dresser. I'm also putting a little bookshelf there by the door. And there's also a little closet right here. All the bedrooms have closets. The third floor bedrooms have they're all fake closets, but have like the little corner closets that I've been doing on rooms that are too small to have full-size closets with clothes in them. But, it is what it is. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the bedroom. We're going to do the master bathroom now, which is a little bit smaller than I would have liked it to be. I wanted to fit a tub in because there is a clawfoot tub in that like first bathroom on the second floor, but it's okay. So yeah, this bathroom has dual sinks. It has a shower kind of in that nook there, but it's good. At least it's an ensuite bathroom. So yeah, that's there. And I'm just putting in some details here, just getting in some rugs on the floor, just some hand towels, towels for the shower there, toilet paper, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, next we're going to move on to this bedroom here. Excuse my voice there. This bedroom here, this one is supposed to be kind of more of a kid's room. So yeah, the bedrooms upstairs on the third floor are also kind of kids' rooms too, but that was kind of what I was thinking when I did this. So you can kind of see it has like the more fun wallpaper. It's a nice 4-poster bed. I was going to put the wardrobe in here, but it was too big. So it has a smaller dresser. And then also getting in some glass lamps there, some curtains on those windows there along the back. So just putting some curtains on there and also a little mirror there. And then I got some posters on the walls as well. But yeah, nothing too crazy with this room. As you can tell, these bedrooms aren't super huge, but they're nice and it's good they were all able to have closets here on this floor. So yeah, I just like having the closets. They definitely make the house feel quite a bit more realistic. But anyway, getting the lights in there and just recoloring the clothes rack. But that's it for that bedroom. Next, we're moving on to the guest room. This is kind of what I imagined would be the guest room. It kind of has a more green color scheme in here, which is kind of fun. So yeah, just kind of recoloring these lamps here, getting those in. Again, not a huge room. I had to put in the smaller dresser as well in this room to kind of fit. I kind of put it in that weird little nook. Again, some of the space was stolen from this room because of that like double wall I had to have for the stairs. But anyway, just getting in the curtains there and then also a rug on the floor. And then some lights in the closet there, recoloring some things there, and then also adding a nice painting there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that bedroom. Next, we're going to move on to the upstairs bathroom here. So I'm just going to recolor all the stuff in here. So just kind of recoloring the walls and things and the flooring there. This bathroom kind of has a more green color scheme, which is kind of nice. So yeah, and this one has the clawfoot tub, which I really like. It's what I wanted to have in the master bed in the master bathroom, but it didn't happen. But yeah, this is a nice bathroom. It's right above the bathroom downstairs. They're kind of like stacked. And yeah, it has everything you might want in there. So anyway, also some plants, which is fun. So there you go. I think next we're going to move on to the third floor, perhaps. So yeah, up here we have the third floor bathroom. This one's pretty simple. It's just a shower, toilet, and sink. There's also a little chest set that's up here at the top of the stairs, which I was going to put in the room below, but there wasn't like enough room to fit it in with all the other stuff I wanted to have in there. So I put the chess table up on the third floor landing, and here I'm just recoloring the floors in this bathroom here. Kind of has a more greenish grayish color scheme. So there's that. And then I'm just recoloring the light, or actually putting a light in and getting in a little hand towel there by the sink and some shower towels there. I think those are still hand towels, but I imagine that they're more for the shower, even though they're way too small. Anyway, also just recoloring the blind there, getting some rugs on the floor, little mats. And yeah, that's it for that. So yeah, we have just 2 bedrooms up here. So these are very small bedrooms, as you can tell, because we're kind of like under the roof on the 3rd floor here. But these are both meant to be kind of more kids' rooms. So just kind of recoloring the stuff on the walls. And this one's like a little bit more somber, I guess. It's like, I don't know, it's like kind of a very like grayish, greenish color scheme, kind of monotone. Here I'm recoloring the curtains and getting some of those in. But you can see what I mean by the little closets in the corner. It's just kind of like a corner like cutaway, and I just slapped a door on it because it kind of just makes it look like a little closet there. Anyways, like a little toy chest, a little teddy bear, and a couple more toys there. There's also this fun like painting on the wall there of like a fantasy scene. But yeah, that's it for that bedroom. This bedroom here is the one that kind of has the nice ocean view. So there's like 3 windows kind of on that longer wall. But yeah, this room is also quite small. It has like a little bed there, which I'm just kind of recoloring. It has kind of like a pink and blue color scheme, which is fun with kind of like the butterfly wallpaper. The bedroom downstairs, one of the bedrooms that I did earlier, also has butterfly wallpaper. So I guess it's kind of a theme with this house. But yeah, we have a little dresser there, a little seat, kind of like a fun chair, and also some stuffed animals in here as well. And just like a poster there, and just some kind of stuff like that. And then also some curtains, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much it actually for all the bedrooms and stuff like that. We're going to move on now to the basement, which is pretty simple. Not too much going on here. I'm just going to get in some lighting. So just like a foosball table down here. I also have just some decorative things. I just have like some crates and some barrels, but like that's pretty much it. Here I'm just adding in the wall trim, which is painted white. And that room there is going to be the bathroom downstairs, and here I'm just kind of recoloring this part that's going to go on the stair wall there. But anyway, there's a foosball table, there's like a little shovel there in the garage, some buckets there, and also these like barrels, and I also put some crates over on the other side. But yeah, it's just like a pretty simple just basement space. It's not like it's supposed to be like a finished room like I have done in like a couple of the previous houses. But anyway, here just getting in just some simple stuff in this bathroom, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for the basement, honestly. So right now I'm just going to go in and kind of paint in all the areas your Sims can't go with just black paint and flooring. So I'm just doing that here, just kind of cleaning up like the stairs and all that kind of craziness that's happening there. Yeah, so that's basically what's happening here. So yeah, but the inside of the house is all done. Basically what's left at this point is to work on some landscaping and just do some outdoor lighting and all that kind of stuff. So, also the garage too. I'm just going to repaint the inside of the garage and also get some lighting in there, and then also get a car parking spot. I don't include a car with this house, but there's of course the garage there, so it's nice to have. And just terrain painting inside and adding a little driveway as well. There's also the front walkway there as well. And here's where I changed the color of the shutters because they were definitely too intense, at least for my taste. Anyway, here just getting in some bushes and stuff. So it's all the same things that are on all these houses. So just getting in the same kind of flowers and bushes that the other houses in the world have, and just like what I used across the world, just so it's all very cohesive and nice. Also the chimney's a little messed up, but I will fix that, so don't worry. Anyway, just doing all that, getting in all those kind of white flowers, yellow flowers. I think those are hydrangeas and daisies. No daffodils, unfortunately. I don't think there's any daffodils in the game. I just wanted to call the house that. So yeah, it's fine though. Anyways, the trash can there in the back porch. Also, I put this little rock wall here where the stairs kind of go down to the basement or the walkout basement. So yeah, just like some detail there. And also getting some bushes here on the other side of the garage and just around the garage somewhat. Also getting in a few more trees as well. So yeah, just all that kind of stuff is basically the final touches for the house. So just a few more trees around the house and just all those kind of bushes. Here I'm just going to go in with some terrain paint. So I'm just doing a little bit of dead grass, kind of like where people would walk, down the stairs and stuff. And then also I went in with dirt terrain paint and I went underneath all the porches, underneath all the plants, just to kind of make it look nice and finished off. So that's basically what I'm just doing here. Just kind of going around doing all that. Just doing all that kind of dirt terrain paint that I always do. And yeah, so I mean, it's pretty much wrapping it up here for the house is basically all that I'm going to do to finish it off. And so yeah, I hope you stick around for the screenshots. They're coming up in just a few moments. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing. You can also check out plenty more videos like this on my channel. It's like a whole playlist of house design videos for Plymouth Isle and just house design videos in general that you can check out. And if you like this video, I greatly appreciate it if you could give the video a like. And also, as always, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. But yeah, just as the last few things here, I'm just going to add in some pots on the porch so your Sims can plant some things there. Also, a couple rocking chairs. And I also would do a little bit of outdoor lighting. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for this house, I think. So we're just getting in some lights here, kind of by the doors and things, some porch lights as well, just so it looks nice at night and it's all kind of lit up. And just kind of recoloring the mailbox there to match the shutters. So it has that same kind of yellow color, which is always cool. And yeah, just doing a final little touch here of changing this like a little bit of trim. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you all next time.